We are definitely still early stage. In fact, the stage before early is probably where we are, if I'm being honest. But yeah, alongside that, the time for XR is definitely now. And you can see, like, over the years, people have always, every year they're like, is this the year of XR? Is this the year of VR? Is this this? Is this that? I don't think any of those questions matter anymore, because if you just look around you, you can see the ways in which XR is, slowly infiltrating like all of these different elements of our lives, whether it's the filters, whatever it is. And if you can just kind of like try and like imagine 10 years from now and think about how pervasive it will be, then that we don't have a choice. We must get involved. So this is definitely the time.
This is like one of the best moments for us to showcase what we have. It's not about our visions, but what we are also capable of. Because the one thing that I believe for Africa is we got the best professionals. I mean, at this time, the labor force is the most required thing in tech. So Africa is now the target. So if we just keep on working on this emerging tech related product, services, and maybe even train talents, we could be like the future. So without contents, if we get investment, without the right talent, the right mindset, it doesn't mean anything, especially for Africa. So we have to see it as an African. Okay, if we got a chance to work with European countries or US countries, do we have the right talent? So that's what we have to focus on. And I'm trying to share what I have and also learn from you guys. I'm so excited to be part of this team, this delegation. We will share a lot, definitely.
I think LAVAL Virtual 2021 is going to be an incredible year for new connections, new experiences, new friends. I think it's going to be a good year for new technologies, new use of the technologies. I think it's going to be full of amazing people that are always doing really fascinating things with the technology, and I think overall it's going to be a time where we get to make new networks.
So my expectations from the events as part of Eden, what a strange time to be having a virtual reality event. So I'm very interested to see how people are going to react to virtual reality hardware, and because we work in that field, I'm very interested to see what the results are with COVID and hygiene. Also very interested to meet all the participants in this festival, and I'm quite excited to see the off-the-wall virtual reality products on the market at the moment.
Well, I hope really, that we bring Africa on the map. I can see that we are really underserved and underprivileged when it comes to accessing such technologies. So just being on the radar, I think that's collectively an important objective for all of us. But I think, with what I've seen, now I've met most of you and I've learned what we're doing. You're all doing a great job, and I'm really happy to meet you. And I see that, at that scale and that level of, thinking and quality of people, I think we will do really good. I mean, again, putting Africa on the map, and that we have the talents, we have the skills to really do world-class productions. The sky is the limit. Well, I just want to make the best out of it. Of course, networking again with all of you, because I see from all my previous experiences traveling with a group of people, the most outcome you come back with is actually the network you do with this same delegation. And I see that as actually a great opportunity for each and every one of us. Yeah. So good luck to everyone, and thanks. Go Africa, go.
Right now, I think it's smooth sailing for us more, because we've done almost everything we have to do, and now we're just taking a break to see everyone display, right? Basically, it's like we've set up the stage, we have all the players, so now it's time for the show. So let the show begin, basically.
I think it's a great opportunity, as everyone has said, for Africa to showcase what's possible, what we can do, right? And from what I've seen, just from the group and what everyone has brought on the table, it's world-class already. It's a matter of presenting that and putting it forward. So very excited to be part of the delegation. And I think if we're looking at a 5-year horizon, That's possibly the ambition we should be looking at. It's bigger than the companies we have. The opportunity is actually to use what we're doing to inspire what other people can do, to create jobs for our young people in Africa, and to compete globally in this space. I think that's how I'd look at it.
Yeah, I'm very glad to be part of the African delegation. This is a huge honor for me. This is also a huge responsibility. So I'm very grateful to all the team, and looking forward to have an exceptional event. Yeah, the most important for us is to meet many people with whom we might have some kind of collaborations, different type of collaborations. It's also a learning opportunity for us.
So I have two actual jobs, which is being a musical artist and a virtual reality creative. A VR creative in the sense that I make 360 video and 360 experiences. I also work with teams that create interactive VR experiences. Basically, give me a VR idea and I'll find a way to bring it to life for you. Honestly, I'm kind of happy that Africa is this involved in XR at this point in time, even though we could get better, but like we're here right now because it's still emerging tech, not just like in Africa, like all over the world. So it feels like for the first time we're not being left behind. We're like moving with it. Not as many as in the West or anything, but we are moving with the emerging tech, and then we're just not left behind this one time. So it feels really good. Yeah. I took a lot of VR stuff, like a lot. I'm really just here to experience everything that comes. I want my mind to be blown.
You guys have exceeded my expectation. Oh my god, I'm so impressed. Wow. What do I have to say about the delegates? To be quite honest, I'm really pleased. Like just with the interaction and just to know like kind of amazing thing everyone is doing. And I was thinking of a metaphor as you guys were speaking. You know, like when you're in the dark and you have just your torchlight and you're walking around and you feel really lonely with your torchlight, then you see another glimmer of light from far away and you walk closer and you see that it's another person, and that gives you hope. And like coming here together, it's like seeing all these other little glimmers of light from all over Africa, and like you just feel like you're not alone anymore. And that's kind of like what this is. It's like just an eye-opening experience that shows that there's so much going on. You just have to go out there and find it. So yeah, I think that's collect phone numbers, collect email addresses, collect cards, and don't be shy to talk about what you do. Yeah.
A lot of people have done work individually, you know, like your companies and all of that. But now I think it's time for the continent to step up in terms of governance, in terms of creating an enabling environment. It has to be the kind of place where people are incentivized to get involved with XR, because now the need is critical, right? So we have to say, what are the policies that we need to have in place at a regional level, at a continental level, to make sure that it is attractive and sustainable for like all of the entrepreneurs who are working in the space? What is it that we as a continent have to do so that we can say to big tech, for example, your hardware has to be available here? You know, we shouldn't have to go kind of, and how do we do that but make sure that we still make everything favorable for our local like hardware manufacturers so that they're not disadvantaged, right? It seems kind of like weird to say it in a world of globalization, but we have to think Africa first in really new and creative ways when it comes to these technologies if we're going to start to grow this ecosystem the way it needs to grow, not just to benefit us, because once it benefits us, you know, once we can start to solve grand challenges in areas like education or healthcare or whatever the case may be with XR, like that positive impact is like across the globe. And really we have to help people understand that it's not so much that you're helping us, you know, we're helping you. You just don't see it yet, but we're getting there.
You bring something.
What did you bring? Okay. I brought myself. To start with. Well,